We are at Hell's Canyon Winery here in the Sunny Slope region in Canyon County, and I'm joined by the owner. This is the lovely Hadley. And Hadley, you and I were just talking about the fact that the wine industry in Idaho is just booming. It's really growing, and along with that is a lot of interest from people that are curious about our amazing wines in this great state. So let's do a wine tasting 101 and help people understand some of the process that they might encounter when they come on out, especially to a place like this, Hell's Canyon Winery.
So, you know, it's nice to just see the difference in the color. We've got the white and the rosé, which can come in a lot of different shades of pink or coral or salmon. And then we've got a red blend. What I tell people is just to take their time. And just like you would do with anything, maybe when somebody sets a plate of food in front of you and it's steaming, you would smell it. With the Reserve Chardonnay, for me, it does. It smells kind of creamy or buttery. Then if you taste it, so you get a little tanginess. A little creaminess, a little tanginess. And so that's complex flavors. Maybe a little bit of briny taste. It just gives you a little bit of feeling of empowerment when you're smelling a wine. You're like, it smells like wine, or it tastes like wine.
Yeah, what am I looking for?
Right. And sometimes I'll get people and they'll ask me, like, this wine, the Reserve Chardonnay, says honeysuckle nectar, tropical pineapple, and mango. So they want to know if those are added flavors in the wine. So our wine and most wines are just 100% grapes. But those wine notes or flavor profiles can come from the ripeness of the grape, how the wine was produced, if it was in a barrel or a tank. And so those flavor attributes are just the notes.
The notes, the suggested kind of remembrance of what this might be like. Got it. Okay, now walk me through the sampling of the rosé.
Okay, so the rosé, this is actually a Cabernet Franc.
Okay.
So it's a red grape that we make a pink wine out of. It tends to be very floral in the nose. So if you smell it, you might smell orange blossoms.
Yeah,
Or
very
you
flowery.
might smell jasmine. A lot of times people think pink or rosé wine is sweet because it's pink, but it can run the gamut from dry to sweet, just like most wines.
So then from the rosé, we do have a wine that does get some of that pigment, right? Which would be the...
Yes, so this is a blend. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot blend we call Seven Devils Red for the Seven Devils Mountains of Idaho. So with these, what we do is we harvest the Cabernet Sauvignon, the Merlot, and the Cabernet Franc, and they go whole berry into a tank. And they sit on their skins in the tank during fermentation. And so it extracts all the color and the tannins from the skins and the seeds.
So as a first-time wine drinker 101, what is a tannin?
So tannin is the dryness or chalkiness that the wine creates in your mouth. So a lot of times if you taste something, you know, this red, we smell it. It smells like what?
This smells incredible. This wants to be a perfume, I think. I want to wear this. This smells so good.
And do you smell any kind of like oakiness or
Oh, absolutely.
a tree?
Yes.
So you
yes,
can
I do.
have tannins that
That's
are
what I
from
like.
the fruit. So just like when you bite into that red delicious apple, the skin is a little more dry. So kids, you know, they always want you to cut the skin off because it kind of dries out your mouth. So you get that dryness from the fruit when it's in that tank coming into contact with the skin and the seeds, but then also from the oak. So you get fruit tannins from the fruit and oak tannins from the barrel.
I am learning so much. Okay.
There's a lot to know, but really, you know, just enjoying it is important too.
Okay, but so the big question is, what makes a wine a good wine?
I think ultimately wine is like art. Different wines are gonna appeal to different people. So you might like a really sweet wine, and I might like a really dry wine. And I might not like your sweet wine, but that doesn't mean it's not a good wine, because it's the wine that you like. So you don't want to just have a wine for the sake of it being, you know, so-called superior or reserve or whatever it may be. It's really taking into account your wine tasting and the experience, and then going home with the wine you like to drink.
So what makes a good wine is the fact, do you like it?
Right.
Excellent. Hadley, I think I can cheers to that.
Cheers. Thank
Yes.
you.
Woo.